Patient charts can be opened from the clinical desktop. There are two ways to open a patient chart. The first is from the Appointment tab. As you can see, we have a patient scheduled from the scheduler that is now in the Appointment tab, telling us the time of the appointment, the name of the patient, the reason for their visit, when they were checked in via system time, which exam room they're in, and the initials of the rendering provider. Whenever we have a patient scheduled and they walk in and we wish to document their visit, we will always open up the patient's chart from the Appointment tab. There is another way to open a patient's chart. This second modality is achieved by clicking on the Patient tab. Clicking on the Patient tab will allow us to search by any criteria and open the chart from here. Let's begin by typing in their partial last or full last name. We can see that the names have populated below, and we can open this chart directly by clicking on the name. If we go back to the Appointment tab, the same goes for this section. You can open a chart by clicking on any of this text. However, be sure that when you click on this text to open a chart, it is indeed the text that you're clicking. If you click on the spaces around the text, you're not going to be opening the chart. And the same thing goes for the Patient tab. If we click on the spaces around the text, you will not open the chart. And the reason for this is that the text itself is what's linked. You need to make sure to click on that text itself. Regardless of where you open the tab from, the effect is always the same. In other words, if I were to open this patient from the Patient tab or from the Appointment tab, it would take me to the same place. And let's do that now. Here we are at what's called the face sheet. This is where we get into the patient's chart and will be covered on our next video, Overview of a Patient's Chart.